Hey, DOT community. This is a live DOT after show with Zalon and Bo. How we doing today, Bo?
We're doing good today. Doing good today. How are you?
Doing good, doing good. So, we just had the live stream just not too long ago, and of course, during the live stream, they talked about a new event dropping, and that would be the Eternal Flame event, and it's already here. Pretty much as soon as the live stream was over, it was released. So,
Yes, it was, definitely.
yeah.
So the Eternal Flame, and we finally have Solzar
Yeah.
as the reward. And I'm just doing a little fusion on my flame hides. It was funny because, of course, the one Titan that I didn't fuse during the fusion event that we had
Yeah.
was flame hide, and then of course the next day they drop, a flame event where you need a 4 star.
Yeah.
Fire Titan bone.
That's crazy. Well, I was gonna say, so it looks like here that we earn. Hey Deadpool. It looks like we earn 1.5 souls, or 1.5 times bonus souls when using a 4-star Fire Titan, and then a 1.2 times bonus when you're using any other 4-star Titan. So pretty much just made it so that if you don't have a 4-star Titan, really don't get too much of a bonus at all in this event, unfortunately. But because we have seen that other Titans of other stars in the previous events have had that some sort of bonus, but this one
Yeah.
is a little different. So, hey Lunya, let's see here. So, real quick. All right, we're already 58th.
Nice, very nice. I don't know where we are.
Yeah. Well, the event
So,
is
yeah.
3 days and 17 hours, and it looks like it's exactly the same time from now until the end of the season. Oh,
Yes, much better.
how we
Much
doing,
better.
Rockslide?
Yeah. So Haig, who was the guest on the live stream today?
Yeah,
Hig, was it Hig or Haig?
Hague. That's what they were saying.
Okay.
That's why I kept calling him
So
the Hague.
yeah, yeah. So Haig is on the team that does the live events, and hopefully he sees this. It is much better when these events end at the same time as the season rolls over, because when the season rolls over, we as alliance leaders um, have a lot to do when it comes to moving people around and getting spots filled. And we've got over 150 people in non-toxic, and we pretty much don't get to play the game on Monday
Yeah,
because
pretty much.
it takes pretty much all day just to get things rolling for that next week. And then when an event ends on Tuesday, um, it kind of messes up our whole plan in our season. So we much prefer it when events end
Hey, Tom.
either before or at the same time as the season.
Exactly. Now let's. I agree with that completely. That people were mentioning that too on the stream, and I think that's a really good thing. When it goes after that, it does make it hard for anybody who is was only some people are only in certain alliances just strictly for the event, and then they go either to other alliances or they're just loners. So a lot of times when it comes to rolling over to the next season, then nobody wants that extra day in a possibly on a server or in a league that they don't want to be. So.
Yeah. So looking at this event,
Yeah, I'm gonna look at
we'll
the
go back and talk
rewards.
about the play. Hey, look, Rogue Squad's number 7.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know who's playing, but
Yeah.
let's take a look here.
All right.
Um, yeah, so we finished this last event. I think Rogue Squad finished at 16, I
Mm-hmm.
think. Um, and you guys finished 40 something, right?
49th, right at the very
Yeah.
end. It was
Hey,
such a hard fight at the end. Everybody had to start pulling relics. I told the story in one of my last videos. It was pretty amazing.
yeah.
So, and we can expect the
Pretty
same to
nice to
happen
get
this
the
time.
4 star though. Um, so same thing for this event. Top 50 get the 4 star. Dracor is actually, this may be one of those events where it's a fight for 50. It's a
Again.
fight to be
Yep.
in the 6 through 50 and not the top 5, because um, if you're going to get a Soulzar for finishing the event, Dracour hasn't come around that often. I know a lot of people want Dracour, so
Yeah. Well, there's also the possibility that, I think, well, no, Solzar is still a well-liked Ranger Titan.
yeah,
I mean, he does buff Grenadiers, so, a Pisces Shark. So, I mean, when it comes down to that, some people may say, he's all. I love my Solzar. I'm gonna tell you right now, I love
yeah.
my Solzar, and I'm gonna bust him out here, right here, to show him off too while we do some grinding. But
I definitely want Solzar. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish the event,
yeah,
um, but I definitely want Solzar because I have the Ice Maul, and Ice
mm,
Maul Solzar coupled with the range of Grenadiers and is pretty OP as a type. In fact, there are some people that say that Ice Maul Solzar is the number one OP Titan in the game, and I can
correct.
see how that would be possible. Of course, there is a lot of fire resist and ice resist in the game, so
Hey, Kivik. But yeah,
as far as relics go, we've got a 4-star flame arc and a 4-star fire cloak. Um, and then we have a Kazut at 7,000, which is pretty attainable, I think, if you have a 4-star Titan. And then Sardu at 3,500, which is not a bad Titan to have. Sardu makes an awesome land defender. And
yeah, I was
just
gonna
need to,
say it seems pretty good. We had a gem count earlier, right? About how many
yeah,
gems?
it's 4,200 gems, I believe, 4,500 gems.
And 3 tokens.
Uh, and 3 tokens. So they're going to give you 5 tokens.
Yep.
I don't have any
Now I did
tokens.
notice they did put the volcano vein at a 4-star at 6,000, which
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
it's not too bad
And
either.
that's a pretty good relic too. I don't have any tokens left over because I used them all because I finished the last event. Um, so here's the way that
I
I'm
got
gonna do
I got one.
this. Yeah, is I am going to play this event without using any tokens or relics. And if they drop the 3-star guarantee, then I will finish.
Okay.
And that is the way that I plan on playing events going forward with these new style relics. If they use the old relics, I'll pretty much go for it from day one if it's
Mm.
something that I want. But on these new relics, because last event I literally started from 0 souls and I finished that event in under 3 hours
Wow.
on Sunday afternoon. Last event, and I only spent 7,000 gems.
All right. Well,
Like,
we're gonna test them right now. I'm gonna pull one relic right now, just because
yeah,
I still have 1 token left over, and I want to see exactly what the percentages are. Someone just asked the question: old relics or new relics? I mean, they appear to be the looks, like for instance, what they are. It
yeah,
looks like they're the new relics. Thing is though, with the percentages and everything else, but remember there is still if you're using a 4-star, there is a modifier. So modifiers, yeah, scorched
yeah,
mask.
yeah. The 1.5 modifier also helped, and I had one for the last event, which is another reason why I was able to finish so quickly. So
Yeah. So let's see here. When I get in, let's see which relic. Not the ice maul, obviously. Not. Which relic do I want to sub out? Probably not that one. We'll get rid of this one. All right, so let's see what the 2-star does. Oh, I still have some relics from the last event. I gotta get rid of those. Ooh, wait, what was that? I have a flame opus.
really,
I wonder what that would do. I have a three.
it should still work.
I have a 3-star flame opus. Aaron gamer.
Yeah, it should still work.
Yeah, it's still 600% boost of flame souls received from battle. 4 uses. Yeah,
That's a good one.
I could take that in. Maybe.
Got it.
I got the flame relic on here because he always gets hit by grenadiers all the time. But maybe we'll take off this ice damage and just see what the 2-star is. Let's see how much these two together with the 1.5 will actually do. Three flame opus, 36 uses. Whoa, Juan, nice. Yeah. Let's see, where is it? There it is, Scorched Mask. Oh, I should have just went to the end of the list. Alright, so here we go.
Okay.
Let's go see what the 2-star and a 3-star flame opus.
So you pulled the 2-star. What was the percentage on the 2-star?
Oh, you know what? That's a good question. Skip through that too quick. Percentage on the 2-star is 400.
So the same as last.
Finally, hoarding event relics paid off. Yeah, Juan. Well, you've seen I hoard my event relics too, or at least in the past events I have when I was trying to get a lot of 4-stars. But gosh, everybody's hitting up my VP lands. But anyway, let's see. Let's see what a battle would be like. Just some basic. But for Soulsar, though, I got to get at least a little bit lower, like 129. 113. There we go. I mean, I still have to go within. All right, so it's 13.2 with those two on.
That's
So
pretty good.
I get 132 souls with the 3-star and the 2-star.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's not bad. For 4 battles, I'll get that.
Yeah. So the thing about the new relics is there's no difference in the 1-star and 2-star except for the number of battles that you have to do.
Mm-hmm.
You get the same amount of souls with a 2-star that you do with a 1-star in 3 less battles. So, I wouldn't worry about if you're pulling relics. I wouldn't worry about whether it's a 1 or a 2. What you're looking for is that 3 or 4-star. That really, the 3-star and 4-star really. You got a 4-star last time, so you know.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, Georgie.
3 and 4-star together, and you know.
Yeah.
What it's about.
So I actually saw a decent amount of chat in in non-toxic alone about being really excited about the event. So it seems that because it's Soulsar, a lot of people are excited to go all the way. Actually, believe it or not, I've actually seen a lot of people say that this is specifically the an event they've been waiting for. Which again, I know I played one of the first Ranger events that had him, obviously, so it was a little different for me, but there's a lot of people that have joined the game in the last 6 months that haven't had the opportunity.
Yep.
Now, yeah, that is ice that he is shooting.
That's nice. Very nice.
Yeah, I got Soulsar up to level 37 right now, so.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Oh, yeah, he's.
I worked on my champion Yard Dog. Got him up to 24.
Ooh, very nice.
That's my net guy. Is my mainly because he's unique. He's a ranger with champion skills. So, a very different type Titan. Mine got actually pretty good skills. To go along with the fact that he's a ranger. I got armor piercing damage, critical all around. So, gonna be pretty good. Hopefully, it'll be my next.
Yeah, well, he's got good skills from what I saw. Oh, there's 133 flame souls.
There you go.
Nice. I hope everybody got their fusions in the last 2 days. The fusion event was quite amazing. I hope everybody got that in while they could. All right. So, for all the people that just joined in, we have the Eternal Flame event going on right now. It's lasting
Alright.
from now until the end of the season. There are really good alliance rewards again, and that is what I think is going to make everyone really enjoy this event, because especially in the very last day or so, if they release the 3-star guarantee like they did the last event, there is going to be some serious fight for this guy right here. The 11
Yep.
through the 11 through 50 4-star Dracor. So even though he's level 1, remember, oh, you're rolling with Solzar with Panthers. Stream rolling lands. Steamroll. Oh, you're
Yep.
steamrolling lands. Nice.
Steamrolling lands. Yes.
Very nice. But yeah, I'll tell you, the level 1 4-star compared with level 10 3-star still has a lot more XP. So even if you don't want Dracor, or he gets really bad skills, or blah 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 blah, there really should be no excuse why you don't want a 4-star. Period, because if it's not used to play, it's used for fusion or used for food, whatever. So,
Yeah.
but also the personal rewards. Oh yeah, here I already got a couple. I already got. Wow, that 133 already put me up pretty far. But yeah, so my goal in this event is to just make sure that non-toxic stays in top 50. And
Yeah.
I think that'll probably
Like,
push me pretty far in the event anyway, just because I mean, I do have what 21k gems up here, so I mean, I'm pretty much close to having enough to be able to buy 11 relics if I need to, but I don't think that'll be necessary. Um,
yeah. Yeah.
so
No, and that's pretty much my goal as well, or at least for right now, is just to help the alliance, make sure that they get
yeah,
um the top 50.
that's right. My chant is 4 stars for all, 4 stars for
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. But so that's what I'm gonna do as well. And then if at the end they drop the 3-star guarantee, I'll just go ahead and finish, assuming that I'm not being deployed to clean up after the hurricane.
That's true.
That could really mess up a lot of my plans this weekend if I have to go down to Florida and help get things put back together.
No,
But
Ron, I have not come across an alliance called Stone Beasts. I don't know. Someone said Solzar is not giving full souls like a Flamehide does. Uh,
I don't understand why I don't have Soul's Artifact back, but
all right. Well, all right. Let's do this. That was how many souls did I get from that? I have Flamehide, so I can test that right now. I can test that right. 133. Okay. So I can test that right now and make sure that that is the case. Cuz I actually have Flamehide. So, hold on a second. Oh, he's guarding something. All right. Oh well. He's going to be so weak.
yeah, when they're low level like this, you really have to doing a little bit of a speed run here. I'm taking all Panthers.
All right.
Against the lower level. I'm ping pong with a player. Have lower level defenses.
Let's see if anybody has.
Probably going to cost me a little bit more in food because Panthers aren't quite as durable as they used to be. But
Kaif, I can't read all my messages that fast or on here. If I can't see your message on here, I can't read it. It's kind of like the way Caesar 187 streams, because my second device I got Bo on here, so I can't read stuff that flies by. So sorry, bud. Or if anybody else in chat can answer his question, that'd be very well appreciated. What an actual battle that Flamehigh could do. Probably something so super basic.
I don't think this person that I but
Oh, wait a second. Solzar's giving 1.2. Oh,
Uh-oh, why is that?
that's messed up. Because right now he has no event relics on him right now, and it says 1.2. So when I switch over to Flamehide, let's see what his says with the other two relics on him.
Huh.
Yeah, okay. Would you choose this game over Durango if you could play only one? Well, currently, right now, Durango's in beta, so everything that's being done in there is being deleted. So, yes, I would want to play this because this game right now is not in beta, and everything I do does matter. But actually, as we see here, Flamehide is 16.5 times. So I did just lose out on some souls by using Soulzar. So that's kind of messed
That
up.
that's kind of odd. I wonder if it's because you got the ice maul on him. Take the ice maul off and see what happens.
Hmm.
Because you may just be getting the 1.2.
Ooh, good point. Good points.
See?
So hold on.
See?
Yeah, it's because you can't use Ice Maul Soulzar to do it because it changed his. Ooh, let's check that out. So my Soulzar did the same. Yeah, somebody else says take the maul off. All right, hold on. Let's see what happens. Oh, with no maul. All right, hold on. Just deselect. Okay, I took the maul off. He's still at 1.2.
Really?
Says he's got flame damage, everything else.
That's strange.
Now,
Very odd.
let me see what other
Very odd.
let me see what other Titans I have. I got Solzar and Kalkor's flame.
Yeah, but he's not a. Well, yeah, he is. He's a 4-star, right?
Yeah, he's 4-star. He's doing 1.5. I'm pulling all my
Yeah, my Flamehide is doing 1.5, and he's not even a Unak.
well,
Technically.
well, yeah,
Technically.
technically, but he is flame. But yeah, so weird. All right, well, interesting. So what do I do? The event with Kalkor then?
Yeah, I don't know.
Hmm.
What level is your Flame?
Oh, way lower than Kalkor. Kalkor's 31. Flamehide's like
Oh, yeah.
level 6. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I
he's yeah, most of the piggies have sat pretty low.
would probably do the event with Calcor. Just
Yeah, Kafe, yeah, there was a time when I only had a few 4-stars. It's been a while. Been doing this for a while. All right, so all right. Well, I guess that's interesting. So I guess I'm not using Soulzar, at least for now. They'll probably fix that. Remember, how many
yeah.
people play the game? How many people make comments? How many, you know what I mean? Like, when you got to look at it that way, it's like, all right, well, somebody's going to say, enough people are going to say things. Hopefully, even the devs even watch this stream so they could see that that was the case and that maybe something could be done about it. So, let's,
So
it could, I mean, this event's going to go on for days. So,
yeah, yeah, they'll get it around.
yeah.
But so we only have it's a 6 portal stone capture for undefended.
Oh, that's right. Yes, we did check into that as well.
Uh, no no more easy. That was one of the reasons why
That was one of the reasons why you said what?
I was able to finish last time so
Oh, okay.
fast.
Mm-hmm.
Was because I found a couple of guys that we were just capturing lands back and forth, um, you know, for one portal stone, and it was going extremely fast. So that's what we did, and it worked great. I think that last event was the last the fastest event, obviously, but I believe it's the least portal stones that I've ever. I mean, the least gems that I've ever been um, on an event. It was 7,000,
Hmm.
And I say 7,000. I actually spent more than that because what I ended up doing was I pulled 10 of the guaranteed 3-star relics. I had one 2-star and two 1-stars that I had used before, so a total of 13. But and obviously that's 26,000 gems worth of relics. But
Hmm.
7,000 is I had uh, you know I had X amount of gems before the event started, and at the end of the event, I had X amount of gems, and the difference was 7,000 because we had season rollover, which I got gems. We had dailies, which I got gems. We got gems during the event, and and I leveled up as a player during the event, so I got some gems there. So
Yeah.
that's what I mean when I say 7,000. I didn't pull 3.5 relics.
Yeah.
you know.
Yo, Emmanuel, how we doing? Well, I'm just redefending my lands because, well, I pulled everybody off. But yeah, let's.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Dracor in, or not Dracor, Calcor in, and see how that goes, and if I can. Oh yeah, thanks. There's a dude that just keeps saying he remembers attacking my base and lands many times. That's cool. Um, I mean, obviously, I remember attacking and people's bases and lands many times as well. This is a war game, remember?
It is a work.
That's what a lot of people unfortunately do forget. It is a game where you are supposed to attack other people and cap lands and do all that stuff. This is kind of what you're supposed to do. If you do not do those things, I don't really know what you're doing playing this game. So,
Very true.
oh, and did you see what's it called? The Brains video today, or that was released
Yeah,
overnight. Well, that
it
was
did. It was very awesome.
yeah, it was very awesome. It was capping of Zalon
And
it,
Yuki.
and
Yeah.
Yuki. Yeah, yeah, it was pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was quite good. I felt left out, but he didn't have it.
He didn't cap you?
No, it's okay.
No, wrong gamer. I don't have a Manfred. I have, I never actually got one, because he's Ulrich's younger brother. But I'll tell
No,
you,
I have Manfred.
you have
I have Man.
Manfred. That's right. You
Yeah,
have Manfred.
yeah, I got Manfred in one of those pulls. It was the where there was the physical,
Mm.
damage titans, and it was just like I think I had a token or something, but
This is the ice mall for all the people that don't know about what the ice mall is. I'm putting it back on. I'm putting it back on Solzar. So, but it is. It changes his. I was attacking your lands this season. Thanks, Georgie. What's it called? Uh, it just changes your Titan's abilities or attack to ice, and then also gives you an additional 50% Titan ice damage. It is something that was in the high tier for a ice event back in February of this year, and we have yet to see any other relics that do
was
anything
it
like it.
it was the Prothos
It was
event,
the
wasn't it?
Krothos event, which again everybody thought Krothos was total junk, and then now, as you
Yeah.
can see, Krothos being a berserker class and also buffing pikemen, is an amazing land defender. So,
Yes, he is. Yes, Prothos. Very, very.
what skills did my Soulsar get? Hold on a second. Ron Gamer says, Bo, I pulled a level 25 Manfred with ice, fire, crit armor. I think we'll keep it.
Oh yes, I definitely would keep that.
Yeah, my skills on my souls are Grenadier critical, Grenadier resist against Titans, Grenadier critical, Grenadiers resist against Earth. So Grenadiers are pretty strong with him. So, and I don't know what my last skill is, of course, because this Soulsar is of the old uh, nature. So he has. I still can't see what his last skill even is.
Yeah.
So, all right. Was that somebody that's watching the stream right now? No, King Bubble. I thought that was such a funny name for a
there you go.
for an alliance. King Bubble.
I like that.
Oh, let's actually here. Let's see if I can. Hold on. There he is, Sleazy P. In
There
in,
you go.
in What a Jerk Alliance.
I know, I saw that.
Yeah, there he is.
I love
Somebody.
the fact that the brain he came back to the game just to capture you to cap you and in Yuki.
Yeah,
He
that's right.
hasn't done anything in months.
Yeah. Well, no. He's been putting videos out,
Yeah.
but somebody. What? Somebody attacked my garrison? Oh no! Somebody's capturing my VP lands. Thanks. All right. Well, anyway, let's just cap back my one farm from Sleazy P. Ooh, for fun, just so I can say I did it on stream and that I got the brain back, even though it's not even all that crazy. Actually, let's see. I should send in. This just be a great battle for Flamehide. I just took his. I just put his stuff back on. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Oh well. I'll just do it with one event relic. Where was it? It's right here. Do it with the flame opus. He's gonna need some. Well, maybe a little bit more backup. Can't just send Flamehide in there like with no backup.
So my ping pong partner doesn't understand what no truth, no spell type.
Well, they should. It's not really a ping pong partner if they don't really know what it is.
Oh well, he's got a level 1 Sardu but he's got 7 troops on there. Now it's a level 13 land, so there really only should be 4 or 5 at the most troops, and he's got some spells on there. So
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
Using grenadiers with rangers is not a good idea. Well, yeah. Nice skills though. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Unfortunately to say, certain metas work with different titans that you go against. So I mean, to be honest, you can use
Really?
you can use grenadiers with a ranger. You can. The thing is though, you should be finishing the battle in 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 20
Yeah.
seconds.
It's usually 10
Because
15
if
seconds.
you can do that, you can use grenadiers with the ranger. That just means everybody that you have is hitting guys almost instantly and killing everybody almost instantly. Because if I have, since I have double AP, double critical, that means pretty much my guys are hitting critical every time. The critical on those guys is all. I'd have to check it, but it's pretty high.
Yeah, there's always a discussion about if you can get your critical up to 100%, then that's the same as having 300% damage all the time, which is freaking awesome. If you can couple that with some armor piercing and get your armor piercing up as high as you can do some extreme damage.
Yeah. Thank you, Panthers. They just got wiped. Here comes Flamehide. It looks really cool. Where are you going, Flamehide? Help him out. He makes this weird pig noise. I disrupted him from going to help.
Yeah. Some of them are quite funny if you select them and then you just tap repeatedly and they make the noise every time you tap, right? So you got Ulrich. When you do him, he goes the whole time.
Come on, kill these Panthers. Man, he's having a hard time. Man, I barely lived. I'm barely living right now. I just shielded him.
Yeah.
He's got no life left.
Yeah, fighting with low level titans is very interesting.
Come on, Spearman, come over and save him. There we go.
Yeah. And even my champion yard dog, which is level 23. All right, so kind of mid level. He's at the point where he's kind of useful, but I still got to take troops in.
Yeah.
Um, but hopefully
There's 106.
ish. I think maybe a little higher on Rangers is where you need them before you can, actually they become really, really useful.
Yeah.
But with Yard Dog being a champion, his individual stats are a little bit better than a normal level 23 Ranger type.
Yeah.
The downside is he doesn't buff troops. So I have to either use relics to buff troops or, just figure out, the best way to kind of semi-solo with him,
Mm-hmm. Oh, is somebody just blatantly stripping me of all my VP lands right now?
Yeah, probably. That's really what
Yeah.
I mean, because you know why? They want you to say.
Hi, Shadow Death. Yeah, you know what I mean? You gotta love that.
Yeah, exactly. But so my champion yard dog got um, armor piercing, resist against ice, earth damage, and resist against ice as fifth. I'm not too concerned with fifth skill. So we've got a damage and armor piercing and an armor. And of course I'm all ice maul yard dog, right?
Yeah.
So got a nice little 50% boost there. Quite well.
All right. So, let's see.
So let's talk about it's been long enough. Let's talk about non-toxic, what we're doing.
Yeah. This guy's
The
actually still capping my farmlands. Wow, what a waste.
They're capping what?
There's a guy
Farmland.
that same guy is capping my level 17 farmland.
Is it Solus?
No, it's not. It's not Solus. It's King Bubble.
Oh, it's King Bubble. Okay. All right. I thought it might be Solus because they're still holding a grudge from 7 weeks ago.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. I heard about a little bit of that off and on, but yeah. Oh well.
Yeah. It's a war game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can't cry about your lands, man. Like, there's so many people in this game that cry about losing their lands, and it's like a sad thing. This guy could right now strip me on stream, completely naked of lands, and I'm gonna sit here and say, okay, I'm not gonna go back and grab all those lands back for 6p stones each. That's kind of ridiculous. So I mean, like, I'm not gonna. It doesn't really bother me. Like I said, you can't be in Legend League and be worried about stuff like that.
Absolutely.
So.
And that's a discussion that we've been having, amongst the maniacs and the rogue squad, even some of the guardians, is that when you're in Legend League and you're fighting for that top 3 spot, it is a different game. Because you're going to get stripped. Your whole alliance is probably going to get stripped at least once during the week, if not more than once. It's just a different game when that's your goal. So, I got some really good players in Rogue Squad. Just to be quite honest with you, and a lot of them were on the 4-star team there initially. They're putting up 4, sometimes 5 million VP, but they know that they're a lot of that production comes just like from lane.
Yeah.
They're not. You can't do that in Legend League. You're fighting for a 4-star type because you're going to get stripped. So that 5 million production, may drop in half.
Oh yeah.
That's just the way it is. So, it's not. It's not a good or a bad thing. It's just there's, different games being played in different leagues within the same game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what we're going to do, though, we were having a discussion, Drumadiddle, and myself, and you. Um, Guardians is still there. In fact, guys, we've changed NT Guardians to open, so you can
Mm.
just join. There's no need to ask for an invite.
Yeah.
But the reason that we did that is because Guardians has become a very, very, very casual. Um, and it to the point where when we have players that come in, it's not you know competitive enough for them to really try.
Yeah.
So what we did was we changed Guardians to open, and then new brand new players that are looking to be like active players. Um, uh, because Maniacs needs a few players right now, we're gonna send all new people. Uh, so if you're wanting to get into the non-toxic family, what you need to do is you need to message Stumpino. It's Stumpino UN. It's a player that I believe he comes up.
Yeah, it's
Um,
Stumbino.
yeah, and NT Maniacs. And then there's also Ganker Beast. That's Ganker Beast. And
Mm-hmm.
NT Maniacs can send you out an invite. And then General Falco, Falco, in NT Maniacs, can send an invite. Um, so those guys, I mean, they're right there with Rogue Squad as far as level of players, how much VP they do, and where they compete, those type of things. They're in Champion League right now, and um, so that's what we're gonna do for now. And then if Guardians is still there, hey, Guardians is there for everybody, and we're not even worried at this point where Guardians is league wise. They're still in Master League. And but if they get demoted, that's not a big deal. If they, I don't expect they'll get promoted because literally half the players are just parking them,
Yeah.
because they're on vacation, whatever. But that's the biggest thing going on.
Nothing like my Facebook notifications telling me about certain people have their birthdays today. Gotta love that.
And I love the fact that no one would even know whose birthday it was if it wasn't for Facebook.
Yeah. That means we've totally
Because
lost total. Well, that's also like the same lines along the lines as nobody remembers phone numbers anymore. I mean, if you're
yeah,
in this stream right now and you've never had to remember a phone number because you called people before cell phones, you know.
I remember phone numbers. I just can't remember my own phone number.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's very difficult to try to remember my own phone number.
Gosh, how do I get this to? I want him to attack through them. Oh, there we go. Crap, they always get that one off. I should have pulled those Grens back. They always get that one off in the corner.
Yeah, that's annoying.
It is really annoying. Oh, there we go. Those Panthers got it. Where's he going? my my Calcor is like chasing Skolnar. Hey! like Skolnar's so interested in taking on my Panthers and my everybody else. And Skolnar's down. Oh gosh, all these Goliaths are gonna be tough. I can already tell.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think I may lose the battle. Obviously, all militia was a bad idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was capturing undefended lands, and I just always throw militia in there for that. And but militia can't do anything against.
So I guess the event will depend on if I'm able to do a lot of. Whoa, my troops like flew back there. Oh, my Titan's down. I still got 2 guys more to go. Let's see. Can I pull it off? Oh yeah, my Grenadiers got it. They're packing heat. It's
Yeah,
these, they keep hitting me with these, what's it called? These fear spells, and it's sending my back running. That's what kept on happening there.
yeah,
I
yeah.
had I
Those
had some,
fear spells just annoying
yeah.
more
Well,
than
that's why I
anything
put a
else.
lot of fear spells down on my defenses because they are annoying.
Yeah, but especially if you are like soloing with a champion,
Oh yeah,
because you just gotta wait it out. There's nothing you can do
that's
when
right.
he gets hit by a fear spell.
That is true. All right, so how many souls do I got now? 314. Alliance rank is 138. Let's see where that puts me. Oh, well, I already have the blue section already done. That's nice.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's now on to the copper section. I'm definitely going to use these 2 relics that I have right now. After that, though, pending on uh, time, and I guess because I'd like to save using my relics for a 3-star guarantee. So, tell you the
Yeah,
truth, I might be
yeah. I mean, definitely that's what I'll be doing. And of course, I'm out of relics right now, but
mm-hmm.
the uh, the relics that I do get uh, are going to be saved. If there's a 3-star guarantee,
Mm-hmm.
then we'll do the try to finish the event. If there's not a 3-star guarantee, then I will. If I need to use the relics to keep our alliance in the top 50, I will.
Mm-hmm.
That's if I need to spend some gems, I will.
Yeah,
Um,
same thing with me.
but going forward, I mean, and if we're within the top 50 and there's no need, I'm just going to save the relics and save the gems.
Yeah.
Because I don't have a Dracor. I don't necessarily want a Dracor, but
Mm-hmm.
well, I should say I don't necessarily need a Dracor because I have a Flamehide. All right. But if Dracor's skills turn out better than Flamehide skills, then I'll just fuse one into the other.
Yeah.
Because I'm almost at the point where I've got a 4-star of each class and a 4-star of each element. Well, I do have a 4-star of each element, but I don't have a 4-star paladin.
Neither do I. It's
So
eluding me. A 4-star paladin is eluding me.
yeah,
So,
and
and I don't have
save
a
a
4-star 4-star
need.
infiltrator anymore, but I don't really care. Actually, tell you the truth. Hey, Momar.
Yeah,
Hey, look at that.
yeah.
Momar came back. Look at Momar showing up.
Momar.
Momar's
Yeah.
been doing a bunch
So
of stuff on his channel. I've noticed recently with a couple different games. He came back to the YouTubing scene, but he hasn't been playing any Dawn of Titans. But it's totally cool. Not a problem. Not a problem.
yeah, I also don't have it. Well, I do have a star.
What?
I kind of do because Arvin is a berserker, but he has infiltrator skills. So
Yeah.
effectively he's an infiltrator, but he doesn't count if you have like an infiltrator event where you get a bonus.
Yeah.
A paladin and an infiltrator. What I same with. Okay.
CS Abba, how we doing? Probably said your name wrong. All right, so we're gonna go in. Well, this one's a lower battle, so he should still be all right. We're going in.
Yeah.
Get 75 souls.
Say that. Trying to figure out what my best combo of troops is because my Titan is not really doing anything at this point with being level 13. You know.
Yeah.
And so it's like, okay, so what do we do here? And it's looking like, like my best bet is a couple of Panthers, a couple of Titans, and then the rest are in here.
Okay.
And that's for a low defense land. Obviously I'm not attacking anything
Oh, you're a little choppy there for the last like 10 seconds.
Yeah. So I was saying was I'm not obviously not attacking anything that is of significant defensive level at this point.
Oh, okay.
It's just not happening with what I've got. But we are trying. Uh,
Calcor's just going to town, killing all these grenadiers. That's the best dose of what you need. Besides from the Titan being there, you got to send in the militia.
yeah, militia's pretty cool. I mean, they make it work.
Well, yeah. If I don't have enough Panthers to just have a Panther or two to run down the back, which is pretty much pending on the defense. If it's if it's got a lot of ranged defenders in the back there, you're gonna want at least a militia or a Panther to bring with you, because I just run them around
Yeah,
and try to
yeah, I
flank.
can flank with militia pretty well.
Hmm.
Makes it. Panthers obviously are easier to flank with because it's only one unit,
Yeah.
and it's easier to keep them away from you so they don't. But at this point, I am about done with the first attack. War. I'm only at 105 souls. Why?
They are fast, and Grands can shoot that fast.
But we're ranked 36, so that's uh, one for about. Oh,
Yeah, people are just stating some basic facts about how certain things are. Just so you know, there's other options. I know everyone wants to say that Panthers are the greatest for this, that, and the other thing. I've watched Panthers fail miserably because they're targeted specifically by certain Titans or certain troops.
yeah,
Just so you know, the game works in different ways. I mean, it's not every battle. I know a lot of people will say, but it always works for me. You know what I mean? And a lot of times it's, well, you got to look at your situation. What level are you? What server are you on? Which, what I mean by that is, if you're in a lower league or possibly on a very easy server, the people you're playing against may or may not be have really good Titans or really good troops. So I do want to make sure that everyone knows that there is no, like, this is how you play the game, and if you don't
yeah,
play it this way, you're not going to do good. That unfortunately does not work with this game, being that there are very large amount of Titans, like variety, and a lot of different ways to use those Titans and troops and spells and your surrounding environment of the actual
yeah,
map itself. So there's a lot of different factors. There are
yeah.
obviously certain troops that are better for these different things, but there is no, you got to use this. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
there are
And
certain
that's one
things.
of the reasons why the game is as entertaining as it is.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, I mean, there are some people who prefer a game where you can say, this is how you do it, and you do it that way every single time. But that is not entertaining to everyone.
Yeah.
This game has a lot of variables, especially when you start talking about adding relics and different skill sets, and then your defending titans have different skill sets and different relics and troops, and you buff troops or you don't buff troops. It's the variety there is pretty good. Obviously,
Yeah.
you can pick out who you want to attack
Yeah.
based on what you have. Like my Ulrich, who has a billion% ice resist at this point. Anything over 100 doesn't matter, but because it's capped at 90. But
True.
if I see a defense, if I see an ice titan
Yeah.
with a bunch of pikemen, you know.
All right. Well,
And
I
I
was
don't
going to
even
say
care about that.
Georgie has a comeback to that. He says, since I'm attacking such low level areas, I can use whatever troops I want. That is true.
True.
That is
Yep.
true. I'm not going to say that is not true, but I'm going to say when you go into different situations, I mean, I've gone into places where, all right, my Titan has, obviously, my Ulrich has serious resists against poison and earth. But if I go against somebody who's all ice, he doesn't do so hot. I mean, there are all sorts of different things for all sorts of different situations. Everybody likes to use the same. If they, it, I know a lot of people are going to say, "Oh, use the same troops every time. Everything always the same every time." But guess what? You're still going to run up against castles with people that are stronger than you and that are going to beat you. Just so you
Yeah.
know, you can constantly tell everybody to
And
use the
there's no
same thing.
shame in losing a battle,
Yeah, there isn't.
right? They're not.
There
We're
isn't.
not. They're not. There's no reward for having a 100% perfect attack rate.
Yeah, exactly.
I lose battles all the time, and it's because I'm trying to push
Mm,
and see, where is my limit?
yeah.
Because every time your Titan levels up or your troops level up, your limit goes up on what you can successfully attack. So I lose battles all the time, which is fine. So,
Flawless Squad. I've never heard of them anymore. I mean, I've never heard of them before. If they're one of the Suicide Squad groups, they could be, but I have no idea.
who is it? What's
Uh,
the name?
it flew past my screen. Flawless Squad, I think.
I don't. Well, that could be either flawless or the suicide guys.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron and 80 sent me a list of the Suicide Squad groups. There's like 9 of them. So
Mm-hmm.
uh, we were on a server a couple weeks ago with Killer Squad. That part of that.
Yeah.
And then we were on a server with One Vision a couple weeks ago. All these guys that we've seen work. We're seeing them down in lower, where
Mm.
Legend all the time. Now that we drop, working our way back up, still run into the same people. It's just
Yeah.
so I don't know. I mean, I actually have 2 4-star link arcs already.
Oh yeah, sure, Run Gamer.
I'm expecting there to be a full of some point. Whenever they introduce the new class type, whenever that's around, late November, early December, what we're thinking is that 1-year anniversary time frame.
Yeah, late November, early December is when I'm expecting some really good stuff to come out. Just because it's going to
Yeah.
be 1 year
So, and
anniversary time.
I'm sitting on 4 epic tokens right now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, whenever they do that, I'll pull until I get something nice or run out of tokens. One of the two.
Yeah.
But that's kind of where I am on those. Another epic token would be nice. Would be very nice.
Yeah, I got one last event only because I was pushing for the Alliance. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and here I just went past over all the personal rewards, and here's the Alliance rewards again.
Yeah.
Show them up. Somebody was asking to see them again, so.
Yeah, Alliance rewards are pretty good. We had that one event where
Nice
everybody
run.
in the top 100 got a 4-star. That was very, very nice. But the top 50 is doable for our.
Oh yeah. Most definitely. All right. Well, I'm almost shaved clean. I'm kind of waiting for what's it called, Shadow Death, to come and grab the very last one. Oh, there he is. As I said it. There it happens. Thank you, Shadow Death. Shadow Death took all my lands from me. Congratulations. Of course, I'm not gonna bubble. I'm not going back for him. I mean, if you even look at what he's actually working with, this is what we call basically. I mean, he just has better Titans than I do. And
Yeah.
way higher level. What's it called? Way higher level I mean, he's a castle level 25, so he's got
Yeah,
most likely max troops. Yep, he's got max troops.
he's probably collecting lands for the event for people to ping pong, and you just happen to be the guy.
Well, probably because I'm YouTubing, possibly, or possibly he just noticed me from that I'm streaming, though, too. It could be either any of the or, but
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, either or. I was gonna say, like in the cases like these, just like when I can cap lands off other people that are lower level than me, because typically I don't cap lands from people that are the same level as me. Reason? They're just gonna cap them back within like minutes. People that are lower levels than you, when you cap from them, they typically can't cap back because of your defense. So
I know, right?
when you have and I don't know how many people are still around from the older days, but you know how many people used to say one attack titan and one defense titan, that's all I need. I would never need any titans to defend lands.
Yeah,
That used to be a mentality. That used to be like how people were. And people used to
yeah.
say, Zalon, why do you have all these 4 stars? Like, fuse everything, fuse everything. Now, a majority of those players may not be playing the game anymore because, well, frankly, because the game changed or, whatever.
Well, they actually talked about that on the live stream today. The fact that, I mean, it was one of Yuki's questions that he sent in that they answered about,
Hmm.
just players that put everything into two titans and stayed low castle level and can hit a level 25. And I thought it was interesting that Matt specifically said that they're looking at it, they've been looking at it, and what they felt from a development standpoint was
Hmm.
that you should be able to hit 5, maybe 6 levels above your castle at the max.
Hmm.
So if you're level 15, you really should only be being able to beat a level 20 or 21 castle. They don't want level 15 people to be able to hit a level 25 castle and win. I mean, you may win every once in a while, but with regularity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I found that to be interesting that they actually have an idea and they articulated it so that we know that they're looking at a +5, +6 level of where you should be effective, you know,
Yeah.
um, with a max level Titan,
Correct.
which also means that there's a -5, -6 level where they really kind of think that you would lose that if someone. So if you're a 15 and someone who's a level 9 or a level 10 attacks you, they kind of expect that you might lose that. So in my mind, it's always been more of a kind of a +3, +4 kind of thing,
Hmm.
you know. Um, because I'm castle level 14, I'm usually looking at castle 18s, castle 17s is my typical target. Sometimes
Hmm.
I'll go above that, but I'm not one of those players that has put everything into one Titan. I have my Titans are pretty much, I guess I would consider kind of normal for my castle level. I don't have any overpowered Titans for my lower level castle. So,
Hmm.
I'm not one of those players that just, bang, pounds on the large guys, and get massive resources. And then, yes, they can hit back, but they don't get anything for hitting back. They just open their castle for another attack. So, I can see how that would be annoying to a player who's at that level.
Yeah, Georgie's saying he's hitting castle level 25 or castle level 25 players without a problem, but the devs are right. So,
Yeah,
and I mean, that's pretty much, I mean, if you were a castle level Georgie, again, I know how many people in this world do not like to put themselves in other people's shoes. Most people are only concerned about themselves. But let's do a fictitious thing here and put yourself in a level 25 castle person and say, would you want someone, and you've played the game forever, okay? You've played the game for over 2 years now. You're a beta player, and all these, lower level people were attacking you. Would you want to play the game anymore? I would have to say a majority of them have left for a lot of that reason. So,
yeah, that was one of the points that was brought out on the live stream was that max castle level players really don't have anything to do except fight for VP. So they're not raiding a garrison to get resources. They're raiding a garrison for the VP.
Mm.
And you know,
Wait a
it
minute.
it puts them at a disadvantage somewhat.
Oh.
And it would to me it would be annoying because if you open up your um castle for attack, because you get a shield, right, and then you go attack and that shield goes away.
Mm.
Now the lower level player is going to hit you again, and you lose more VP than you gain, and it's a no-win situation. So the only thing you can do is just not attack, which is not good for the game.
Yeah. Because you want people attacking all the time. You want people to be obviously always willing to attack other players, capping other players, whatever. There's actually I have noticed too another reason why people are capping from some of the other alliances. Again, this isn't okay. Again, if you're typing real long messages, nobody's going to be able to read it. Just like winning the leagues or being on top globally, there was no rewards. Okay, Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can look on the lineup here. Everything is all the alliances past. Gosh, look at that. That 50 and up. All those alliances on the outside rim. Cap and battle. Yeah, cap and battle is all you can do at level 25. It's right.
Yeah. True.
So as soon as you get up to like, what is that, 20, 28? Yeah, 28, you start seeing people with actual lands. And guaranteed they're not VP lands. Guaranteed they're all like mostly golden food lands.
Yeah.
By the way, they did not put the Unking Titans. Oh, the Unak Titans in Temple yet? Oh, so what you're saying is people are pulling those Titans and they're still getting non-Unak? I'm not going to try that right now, but I did see that. I could.
So what are they saying?
Well, a member in the stream said that I see that there's Titan and Titan level 15 through 40 here, and they have the backdrops as Unak Titans. But what's it called? One of the players here in stream were mentioning that they haven't changed it yet. So I guess maybe even if you pull them, you're getting non-Unak Titans. That's what he's saying.
I don't know. Maybe.
Interesting.
Oh, look, Flamehide's at the 13. Yay.
So anyway, ooh, look.
What's up?
It's a forest.
Really?
Well, no. It's a what? I haven't seen it. It's an unprotected land. Oh, it's in Solus.
Oh, yeah.
That's funny. Still gonna cost 6 though.
Yeah. So here's something that's interesting, and I don't know if everyone knows this or not, but I'm looking at our leaderboard for Rogue Squad,
Mm-hmm.
and the promotion zone is only the top 4.
Okay.
So most of the time, promotion zone is top 5, right?
Yeah.
So I asked Debs about this,
Mm-hmm.
and what I was told was that the promotion zone is top 10% of the alliances. So if the server doesn't have 50 alliances on it, then only the top 4 will get promoted. And our server has 49 alliances. So and then I've seen that change during the week. There was a time when I was in Maniacs and we were in 5th place, but we weren't being promoted, which is actually where we wanted to be.
Mm-hmm.
And at some point during the week, someone created a new alliance and it got plopped on our server. At that point, we had 50 alliances, and the promotion zone moved to the top 5 instead of the top 4. So, that's a game mechanic that hasn't gotten a lot of attention, but it's just kind of one of those nice to know things. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, Kameleon was saying that he really wants to get this Dracor. So I mean, I know he does seem pretty.
Oh, yeah.
He does seem pretty wanted by the community.
Yeah, I got Chips and Ether that are saying they're all in for this event. I got Big Tom in here. He's pushing for the event.
Mm-hmm.
and we've got Baines is in here. He's got a Ishtar, so he's getting the full bonus, and then we have some. We got Talladega in here, who's going to go, and then his brother, which is Blood Rain.
Mm-hmm.
Blood Rain doesn't have a 4-star, so he's going for it. Um, it's I'm thinking we're going to do pretty well. This particular event, we did really well last event. We are Alliance rank 21 right now, so kind of where we want to be, kind of in that upper half of the top 50.
Yeah.
That gives us some wiggle room. Servon is going for it, and McGrain is going for it. We got let's see what we got here. Probably half the alliance is already in battles, so
Mm-hmm.
it'll of course a lot of our folks work right, and I work well. I take lunch early. But,
Ride Panther. Slam into them. All right, I'm just finishing up this last battle. I think we're gonna wrap up the stream here because I think pretty much we're at our time. We have hour and 11 minutes.
yeah.
All right.
I'm just looking at the rewards, the individual rewards. Like I said, me personally, not a lot that I don't already have, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to participate in the event. I would like another epic token. Solzar would be nice as well, um, but it's not a must-have for me.
Mm-hmm.
Or Star Volcano Vein would be nice. I actually have one of those, but Four Star Volcano Vein at 6,000 gems is very doable for everyone, I think.
I agree. I think that 6,000 is not going to be too rough. Any plans for another stream in the next 24 hours, Ron? I don't know. Probably being the fact that if I stream, I'd rather be playing with event relics. Probably not today. But we'll see. We'll see about the rest of the weekend. Obviously, there's still plenty of time left to this event, so I do like to stream during the events. So very possible. Within the
Ether says he's all in for this event. Wants both Solzar and before he has fire event or fire relic, he hasn't been able.
wait. Who said that?
Ether.
Oh, Ether. Okay.
And Rogue Squad, and then Ships is saying that it's the perfect fire event.
Nice. Oh, I don't know why I just put Ulrich down there. I'll change that to. They had really powerful Goliaths on there, so let's make them more powerful with my Skolnar defense. That is an issue going and grabbing leveled lands that are higher than you, is because you can't really get out of them what you really, really want. Lands that are lower than you, of course, your Titans, when you put them on there, can pretty much get max capacity of how much you're pulling out of there. And what I'm referring to,
They actually did a pretty good job on the production rate, because it seems to me like lands that are the level that I am, or the level, or like maybe one level above where I am, I can get max or pretty close to max production out of them. So if I go much higher than that, I'm not getting any more resources per hour just for having a level 18 land. So it's really not there's not any advantage for me to try to capture a huge land, you know?
Exactly.
So that's pretty good. And then also, low level lands, you max those out pretty easy. So
Yes, you do.
I think what they need to do, though, is they do need to increase the undefended land from 4 to 5. Because when you get in a cap war situation, 4 lands is just not enough.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
On your unclaimed lands, you get 4 per day.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and we used to get 6, right?
Yeah, we used to
Um,
get a lot more lands.
yeah, I'm thinking of an increase there from 4 to 5 would probably be a good thing. And it's
No,
also,
I
I don't
don't
know
use
if
a
it's
microphone,
random
Momar.
or if there's some algorithm as to what type lands you get, but it seems to me like if I'm low on VP lands, then 2 of those lands will be VP lands. But if I'm full on VP lands, only one of them is a VP land. So
Hmm.
I don't know if that's an algorithm or if it just seems that way, you know?
Yeah. All right. Well, like I was saying, we're gonna wrap everything up here. Let's see. Thank you to the 17 watching right now currently, and anyone else who has joined earlier. To all the people that
Yep.
are watching the stream on the replay, thank you for watching. Uh, do hope
Yep.
everybody's
Good
enjoying.
there. Yeah, if you're looking for a spot, NT Maniacs, message Stumbino or Ganker Beast. They got some
Yes.
spots.
There we go. There we go. All right, everybody. So, you're no problem, Ron. I always enjoy streaming. I do enjoy doing all this stuff. I'm not, and I never do claim. Again, I want to put this out there because I know how everybody likes to talk, But I never claim to be the best player at this game. It's just I've played for a long time. I enjoy it thoroughly, and I'd like to share some, different things that I figured out or tried to figure out throughout the game. So, all right.
Yeah, yeah. And probably, and I'm just going to plug Zalon here.
Oh, here we go.
Um, one of the probably one of the reasons why Zalon streams are so popular and the videos are so popular is because it's obvious he enjoys playing the game that he's playing. There are YouTubers out there that play games just because they're popular, but you can tell that they really don't enjoy playing the game. I've never done that, and I know Zalon's never done that. We've had opportunities to play and stream games that,
Thanks, Tom.
we just didn't really like, and I'm not going to do that.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I mean, I enjoy this game because it, to me, is, there's nothing else out there like it. I mean, nothing else out there right now that, really makes me say, oh man, Dawn of Titans doesn't come close. For strategy games, now don't get me wrong, this isn't the only type of game I like to play. And that's why I have introduced other games like Durango on my channel and stuff like that. And there are other games.
Durango is a completely different type of game.
Correct.
I
So,
mean, polar opposite of
exactly.
what Dawn
But
of
for
Titans
for
is. So,
strategy type games like this, for community based games, I you
yeah.
know I love it. It's just great. I enjoy it thoroughly for that aspect of the community.
Yeah,
So
I'm hoping to see some more gameplay mode, like what they were talking about on the stream today. If there was like an alliance versus alliance
and they said
battle.
maybe. See, there was a couple
Yeah,
things today. Obviously I didn't write them all down like usual and be able to make sure that I cover all of them, because normally I at least watch the stream a second time and go through with a fine tip comb and
yeah,
pull out all the juicy details. But I know they did. Dom did a whole bunch of his, we'll see kind of goofy things, and when he does
and
all
shoulder
that,
shrug maybe.
yeah, that's his sign that a lot of that stuff is actually in the works. Although we did get a confirmation that the 360 view is not in the works, and it is not
Yeah, but
happening.
I mean that's kind of you know. I
Yeah,
mean, it would have been. It's one of those would have been nice, but the amount of work to make that happen probably wasn't worth
yeah,
the return on investment there. But it does seem that Trials of Power is going to become a more regular thing.
yeah. But
So
just needs a new. I don't want Oricor as the reward anymore. I mean, cool, but you gotta switch them out. You gotta switch them out with other ones. You gotta have.
yeah, yeah,
If there was.
yeah. Well, and I think once they get to the point to where Urukor has a significant population within the game, that they'll switch it out. It can't be Urukor all the time.
Yeah, Orcor 24/7 every TOP. Now, I mean, I'm just saying, like, to me, I just would find it more refreshing if they did like an ice TOP or a poison TOP or a earth TOP or a lighten T. You know what I mean? You could do one for each one of the elements and be able to have a main prize that could be the TOP prize. Orcor could stay as the Fire Titan prize. Great, but if we don't see him for 5 or 6 rotations because of all the other elements, that should be fine. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. That's my suggestion.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with that.
You know. So, all right. Well, we rambled on for a little bit longer, so everybody gets a little bit extra content. You're welcome, the OT community.
Yeah, bonus, no charge for that. So.
No charge for the extra talk. All right. All right. So, for all the non-toxic gamers, I'm Zalon.
And I'm Bo.
And we're signing off.